So with no further ado, let's open them up and check them out. And as usual, I did get 2 of each of the Batman related characters, one of which to open and enjoy, the other one to keep unopened in my complete Batman related unopened action figure collection. My doubles came in over a week ago in perfect condition, and then my true full set came in today, and some of the single card figures are kind of bent. But at least the ones I'm going to keep unopened, I can keep the perfect card, and the other ones, I'll tear them apart. Alright, now that these figures and vehicles out of the package, here they are with all their accessories laid out. They don't really come with a lot of accessories. Batman and Robin have cloth soft goods capes, and then Aquaman has his trident. The vehicles have some removable fins and wings, that sort of stuff. In this video, we're going to take a look at each of the figures individually. We'll check them out with a bunch of other relevant action figures. We'll check out the height, accessories, and articulation. Let's go and start off with the 4 figures, and we'll save the best for last, the vehicles. Before we look at Batman, let's take a look at the height and articulation on these guys. So the line typically stands about 4.5 inches tall. Batman's about 4.5 inches tall, Robin about 4 1/4, Aquaman, hell, he's damn near 5 inches, a little bit more than 4 3/4 inches tall, and Black Manta is just over 4.5 inches tall. And they all really have the same points of articulation. So, let's check out Batman. He has 1, his neck, 2, 3, his arms, 4, 5, his legs, and then 6, 7, his knees. This is a 7 point of articulation, 4.5 inch scale line. And all 4 of these figures share the exact same articulation scheme, although their heights vary a little bit. So here's a look at Batman. This is a traditional blue and gray comic Batman. As you can see, he's got the sort of black on the face of the cowl. You can see his blue eyebrows, white eyes, square jaw, pretty long ears, and I like that. Cloth soft goods cape. It's blue on the outside and black on the inside. Pretty nice touch. It's done on that same Batman body we've seen many times before. Traditional capsule utility belt, bat symbol with the yellow oval. I like it. I like the shade of blue and gray. I really like almost everything about this figure. It's definitely one of the better Batman figures released in this line. A closer look at this Batman's face and head sculpt. It looks good. Now the cape. It definitely has some issues at the top here. Yes, we have this plastic ring that's going to go around the back of his neck, but then the front has all this sort of excess cloth. It looks kind of junky. I do want to comment that the material on his cape is quite nice, a lot better than some of the older superpower figures. And I don't mean the older ones from way back in the day, but the original McFarlane ones. This one does have an annoying string sticking out. Beyond that, it feels and looks pretty good. So this new Batman figure is done on the thinner Batman body. There are 2 different base bodies that they use for the Batman figures. The Hush Batman is a little bit bigger. You can tell if you look at the abs there. And then they made several Batman figures on the sort of thinner, more slender body. And I think they're both pretty good Batman bodies. I prefer, I think, the slender version, but there is a time and a place for a little bit of a bigger Batman. I don't think the Hush one is quite the right one, but the Dark Knight Returns and some other ones sure are. Here are all the superpowers Batman figures that utilize that thinner body. We have 6 of them. And then here are all the different Batman figures they've done in the superpowers line. We have 12 so far, 6 on each base body. And you know they're not even close to done releasing Batman figures in this line. And I would say this Superpowers Batman figure is most similar to McFarlane's DC Multiverse San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Nightfall Batman. They have the same shading, same color gray, blue, etc. Now let's look at Robin. This is the first Dick Grayson Robin in the modern Superpowers line. Sure, they've done the Tim Drake Robin, Jason Todd Robin, Dick Grayson Nightwing, but this is the first Dick Grayson Robin. This is the Boy Wonder, and he has that really long cape that Jason Todd had, which I thought was really cool on Jason Todd, kind of differentiating Jason Todd from Dick Grayson. But then they used the same cape on him. I think Dick Grayson probably should have had a smaller cape. Like I said, he's labeled as the Boy Wonder. If he was labeled as the Teen Wonder, I'd probably think it's kind of cool. And his hair makes me think it is the teen version. So let's take a closer look. Looking at his face, the domino mask is A little more modern looking, looks like Tim Drake. The hair also kind of looks like Tim Drake. Then he has the traditional Robin costume, although I'm not sure what's up with the shorts. They're covered up with red from sort of his shirt, and it looks really weird, like he has a green thong on or something. It looks pretty freaking bad, honestly. Look at that, my god. That looks atrocious. He's got the little pouches on his glove and his bicep there, which are signature to the Tim Drake Robin. So I must say, this is a pretty half-assed Dick Grayson Robin release. It's like they used the Tim Drake body, just repainted him, and called it a day. And that's probably exactly what they did. The cape is yellow on the outside, black on the inside, and is made of good material, feels nice, and looks pretty good. But it's not really appropriate to this version of Robin. And a closer look at his face and head sculpt, which is grossly inaccurate to Dick Grayson as Robin. This Robin looks like he just came from a Diddy party. So here's this Dick Grayson Robin, next to the two Tim Drake Robins that they released in the Superpowers line. And they pretty much literally just took this Tim Drake, repainted him into traditional colors, and called it a day. What the fuck? How lazy is this? What kind of garbage is this? This is the Kickstarter that we backed. They have a much better body with the Jason Todd Robin, but they use the Tim Drake body? That is madness. So, look at the head. The spiked hair, which is totally Tim Drake's hair. The domino mask, which is not right for Dick Grayson. Hell, the cape is not right for Dick Grayson, being black on the inside and super long. That little thong, oh my god. The belt, the pouches on the arm, none of it is even remotely accurate to Dick Grayson. What a shitty job they did on this figure. And they have better parts readily available. That is just pathetic. Come on, McFarlane. And then here he is, next to the recent Jason Todd Robin, which is done on a different base body. At least some parts are different. The head, different. He has the right domino mask for Dick Grayson or Jason Todd. Not this one. This is Tim Drake's. Look at that. No pouches on the glove or the bicep, so they could use those arms. The little green shorts are way better on him. Like, what the hell am I looking at here? It's so bad. And even the cape, this pure yellow cape, would be much more appropriate for the Dick Grayson Robin. I should probably switch these capes, as this one's not accurate for Jason Todd, but I'd probably rather see Jason Todd wearing that one than Dick Grayson. Jesus, like, how could you mess this up so bad? Maybe they made this guy way before this one, even though this one came out after. I don't know, but God, they did a shitty job on this Dick Grayson Robin. I even thought to myself, am I wrong? Is this not supposed to be Dick Grayson? Is it supposed to be Tim Drake in sort of an homage suit? I don't know, but the packaging damn sure says Dick Grayson, so wow. And then here he is next to the old school Toy Biz Dick Grayson Robin. And as sort of corny as he looks, it is accurate. It's more or less what he should look like. He's got the little short shorts, the elf shoes, all that sort of stuff. I don't know what the hell this guy on the left is. What were they thinking? I don't understand why they would release something like this at all. If they're going to do this, at least call it Robin the Teen Wonder. And that would be grossly inaccurate as well, but damn, I'm just so unimpressed with this. This is just bad. Can you believe that this Toy Biz release from better part of 35 years ago is better than the one they released today? Oh my god. And then here's this Dick Grayson Robin, if you want to call him that, next to a couple of Dick Grayson Nightwing figures from the Superpowers line. Here's McFarlane's Superpowers classic Dick Grayson Robin, and I use that so loosely, next to their DC Multiverse version. I mean, I guess I can kind of see sort of what they're going with the shorts here. They got the red sort of overhanging. But God, it looks like shit. They just butchered him so bad. He never wore an outfit like this as Robin. Not with the tall boots. Not with the pouches on the arms. Not with the spiked hair. Not with the black on the inside of the cape. None of it is correct. The belt's wrong. Although I can get past that, that's not a big deal. But God, there's just so many glaring issues because they were lazy And if they had just waited a little bit longer, they have this much better body with Jason Todd that would have made this figure, instead of a 2 out of 10, at least a 6 out of 10. Now let's look at Aquaman. Let's get that bad taste of that Dick Grayson Robin out of my mouth. Okay, poor choice of words, but let's go on. So this is Aquaman. Pretty sure he's done on the same body the other two Aquaman figures are from. He comes with a trident. He has the sort of brighter, classic colors. Kind of longer hair. He's got the scaly sort of outfit. Black trunks. Yellow belt with the Aquaman logo. Orange shirt. Black boots. Pretty basic. Not nearly as offensive as that Dick Grayson Robin. And a closer look at his face and head sculpt. He's got the long blonde hair. Goatee. It's not horrible. Here are all three versions of their superpowers Aquaman. It's really just more of the same. Same body, just painted in different colors. And he's sort of a cross between these two multiverse Aquaman figures. We have this sort of brighter, classic Aquaman colors on the left, but we have the long hair and the beard and goatee like the Justly Endless Winter Aquaman on the right. And now for Black Manta. He's one of Aquaman's main villains. He's got the big, giant, sort of bug-eyed head, like a manta ray. And this is the third release of Black Manta. Personally, I'm still on the hunt for the first one, which is the Walmart exclusive one, which is arguably the hardest figure to get in the entire line. So let's take a look at this guy. He's done in a much different color scheme. Typically, Black Manta is going to be all black colors, but this one's done in purple, blue, black, with orange eyes. And the sculpt is fine. He's got that really weird shaped head, wires going into his backpack, probably for oxygen, bug-eyed. The body looks okay. The outfit seems, I don't know, really classic. Doesn't look like Black Manta that I've ever seen before. But it pales in comparison to that Dick Grayson Robin. And a closer look at his face and helmet. And here's this new Kickstarter Black Manta next to the other one that I have. This one's in the black outfit and I think came in Wave 9. Still on the hunt for the sort of blue Walmart version. Unfortunately, I did not win the EQL raffle for him, so I'm going to hunt him the old-fashioned way. Here's the Superpowers Black Manta next to the McFarlane DC Multiverse version. And even though this one is from the Aquaman 2 movie, it's actually the closest one to a comic Black Manta they've released. And now let's look at arguably the coolest thing in this entire set, which is the Bat Multicraft multi-terrain vehicle. Here it is, disassembled. It comes in 5 different pieces. Let's go and put it together. So here's that vehicle fully assembled. It's kind of like a Batman ski boat. This is an all-terrain vehicle, so I imagine you can go on water, land, maybe snow. Hell, maybe you can fly, who knows. It actually looks pretty damn cool. So we got the bat symbol there, the orange sort of glass canopy, which is signature to the Superpowers line. Then we have sort of fins on the side. We got the exhaust up there. There's actual flames that come out of the back. Fin at the top. Bottom, fairly basic, but it looks really damn cool. And it's a 2-seater, so you can fit Batman and that horrible Robin inside together. Let's check out the action features. So, we have this canopy, and if you push in, pops open, exposing 2 seats on the inside, one with a pretty nice control, and a little sort of Batman-shaped steering wheel, and another one in the back for Robin, and it looks plenty spacious. Actually, it looks like the back could hold a much larger figure than the front. And then we have another action feature on the back. If you press down the sort of tail of the vehicle, 2 sort of flames come out the back, and that's a pretty cool feature. It looks cool. It's fun. I like it. The bottom, that's sort of what comes back when you push down the tail. So let's go ahead and check out a couple figures in the cockpit. So here's Batman and Robin in the cockpit. They fit nicely, and the vehicle is really cool, but putting Robin inside makes the vehicle a little bit dumber. Here's this Bat Multicraft next to all the Batman vehicles in the Superpowers line. We have 2 versions of the Whirly Bat, 2 versions of the Batwing, the Bat Multicraft, and the Batmobile. Wonder what they will make next. And then here it is next to the original Superpowers Batmobile. And here's the final item. This is Black Manta's Sea Saucer. It also looks pretty cool. It comes in 4 separate pieces. When put together, it's going to look like this. It looks like a manta ray, which is very appropriate for Black Manta. Black Manta, done in blue colors, kind of an oxymoron, but whatever. So here we go. The front kind of looks like a mouth, a little antenna at the top. It's got sort of headlights or eyes. It's got the fins. It's got some little sort of propellers in the back. Here's the exhaust. Looks like it has a couple of sort of shark missiles it can launch. Like I said, I think it's a pretty cool looking vehicle. And now let's check out the action features. So we have the cockpit, which is hidden pretty nicely. Press down the antenna, bam, it opens up. It's a one-seater. It's going to hold Black Manta. Pretty nice looking controls here. You can see the steering wheel, all the different controls, and I think it's a little Easter egg here. You can see Aquaman on his sort of aqua ski jet thing. I wonder if that might be a hint as to the next upcoming vehicle. Well, time will tell. Here's Black Manta sitting inside. You gotta really push him down in there for him to fit properly. But once you do, complete clearance. And then we have these shark missiles that will come out at the bottom. I don't think you press anything, you just have to sort of pull them out. And they come out pretty easily. And they're like little sharks. Gonna go and explode into a nearby submarine, something like that. There are 2 of them. And if you want to put them back, it's pretty simple. Just sort of put them in there. And there's a couple little pieces sort of hold them in place. Bam. And the packaging actually boasts the spinning propellers as an action feature. And so there you have it. This is the entire wave. The vehicles are really nice. Batman's pretty nice. Aquaman's okay. Black Manta's maybe a little bit less than okay. And Robin is simply atrocious. I'm one of the biggest defenders of McFarlane when they do stupid stuff or lazy reuse. I usually try to defend them in one way, shape, or form, but this is not defendable. This is just pathetic. It is just, maybe between all their lines, Superpowers, Page Punchers, DC Multiverse, Batman Classic TV series, this might be the worst and most offensive release yet. Sigh. Now let's check out the entire Superpowers collection, wave by wave. Let's start off with Wave 1, which consisted of Hush Batman, Darkseid, Classic Superman, the Batwing, and the Supermobile. And here's Wave 2. This had the Barry Allen Flash, the Batman Who Laughs, and John Stewart Green Lantern. Then the third wave, which had Hush Nightwing, Modern Wonder Woman, and Classic Deathstroke. Next, for Wave 4, this has the Batmobile, Wonder Woman's Invisible Jet, Blue and Gray Batman, Tim Drake Robin, Classic Wonder Woman, and Aquaman. And now for Wave 5, which includes the elusive Walmart exclusive Reverse Flash, a more modern version Barry Allen Flash, Nightfall Nightwing, Tim Drake Robin, Black Keaton Homage Batman, Thomas Wayne Flashpoint Batman, Rebirth Superman, and the 3-pack with Peacemaker, Judo Master, and Vigilante, and also the Whirly Bat. Here's Wave 6, Justice Lord Superman, Zernar Batman, Gold Tech Shield Homage Batman, Gold Flash, Hal Jordan Green Lantern, and Blue First Appearance Sinestro. Here's Wave 7, which had 2 versions of Brainiac, 2 versions of Brainiac's Skull Ship, Blue Beetle's Bug Ship, Gold Superman, Manga Batman, Kilowog, Blue Beetle, and Sinestro Corps Yellow Lantern. Then, Wave number 8, Booster Gold, Metamorpho, Dark Knight Returns Batman, Fleischer Superman, Black Manta, and Guy Gardner Green Lantern. Here's Wave 9, where I believe this 3-pack falls into. Gold Wonder Woman, Modern Aquaman, the Riddler, Black Gray Batman, Classic Superman, Bizarro, and then the JSA 3-pack, Starman, Alan Scott, Green Lantern, and Hourman. And now, the newest wave. This is Wave 10. Jason Todd Robin, Lobo, Jay Garrett Flash, and the Atom. I still need the quote-unquote chase figures in this wave, Unmasked Batman and Solar Suit Superman. And here are a couple of exclusives, not part of traditional waves. We have the Trinity, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman Black and White Accent 3-pack. That was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. And then we have the Batman, Batwing and Whirly Bat, Amazon exclusive 3-pack. And then here's this Kickstarter wave. Robin, Batman, Aquaman, Black Manta, and the 2 new vehicles. And here's the entire McFarlane DC Multiverse Superpowers collection. I'm currently missing 3 figures. The Walmart exclusive blue version of Black Manta, and then the 2 quote-unquote chase figures from Wave 10, which is Unmasked Batman and Black Suit Superman. If anybody out there has a lead on where I can get them for a reasonable price, or can possibly help me out, please drop me a line in the comments below. It is much appreciated. Collection is definitely shaping up. World building, universe building, vehicles. Pretty sure the next stuff to come out is going to be a bunch of Superpowers figures based off the upcoming Superman movie, including a Fortress of Solitude playset. That should be really cool. I'm actually surprised they haven't done a Batcave or an updated version of the Hall of Justice. I'm sure those are on the agenda. So overall, I have mixed feelings on the wave. I'm not sure if the figures are actually available everywhere or only through the Kickstarter. I know the vehicles you can get everywhere. And I guess the figures, if they are exclusive, you know, it makes them a little bit rare and maybe a little more collectible or valuable. So with the Batman figure, he's fine. No issues. A little bit of extra material on the cape or on the neck. But besides that, I love the paint scheme. I like the body sculpt. It's a good Batman figure. Robin, it is absolutely atrocious. Might be the worst thing McFarlane has ever released. I'm honestly kind of offended by looking at it. I give that guy a 2 out of 10. It is just pathetic. Aquaman, he's okay, but he's definitely not the best Aquaman in this line. And Black Manta, I would say with confidence he's probably the worst Black Manta in this line, but nowhere near as bad as Robin. And then the vehicles, they're actually both fantastic. Black Manta's Sea Saucer, first of all, it's a hilarious name. It looks good, it looks sleek, it's small, it's efficient, and I like the action features, especially those shark missiles. And then the Batman Bat Multicraft, that thing is even better. It is definitely the best thing in this entire wave. It looks great, it's big, it's good action features, and it comfortably holds 2 figures. If only McFarlane would execute the 2-seater thing in their multiverse line with those Batmobiles. If only. Still, it's a solid wave, with the exception of Robin. He really drags the entire thing down, and they just did such a lazy, shitty job on him. So this is D Hunter. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.